Welcome back to episode 4 of Julian Baptiste's career.
Got another game here versus the Kennesaw State Owls. See how many games Baptiste has to play before he gets into conference play. Looks like this is the last one, and the rest are conference games. It's tough, but the Red Wolves have upgraded. They are a one-star program. And, I mean, shoot. Look at him. Look, he's not as happy as he was when we first loaded in. And you can see it there. Baptiste is now in the top 5 for both his quarterback prospects. And it looks like he's going to run away with these guys. He's going to make sure that he gets them in. Wants to look at these campus visits. Looks like week 8 here for Hawkinson would work. Trying to decide whether Crummy is the one that he really wants to come that week. He's going to get Crummy on a visit for week 8. And those grades are not in their favor, actually. So maybe letting him see campus isn't the best thing to do. But he's going to go ahead and make sure Hawkinson gets on campus. Hawkinson loves the playing style. Baptiste also enters the top 5 for his running back prospects. These one-stars have been down to their top 5 and or they're not officially down to their top 5, but they're getting close. The ones that he really wants are nearing the end of their recruitment. And check out his wide receivers. He's the only one going there. Army is taking the lead here. Doesn't even have the NIL for him. So he's just going to forget that he was trying to recruit him. Chance to go here in the offense is the Owls don't score. Spencer is the running back for the first down. Gets about 6 yards there. Owens is fighting through his injury again. You can see he's cold. Didn't practice at all the past couple weeks. Has just been available for games as the linebacker tries to make a big play on the ball there. Summers comes up with the first down. Jonesboro, Arkansas, the home of the Arkansas State Red Wolves. Being the Red Wolves, I feel like it's tough. It's basically like being the Horned Frogs. Nah. Being the Horned Frogs is tough. But having a unique name like that, I think always makes you a little bit more cool. Obviously, the red and black colors like we talked about in my other series always makes it dope uniform situation. As the play action there does not work, he gets swallowed up by the defense. Donovan Westmoreland comes off and gets the sack. Tight end gets a chance. Great job catching the ball there on a smaller defender. Gets the touchdown for the Red Wolves, and they're the first ones on the board. Owens has got to warm up to the game here as he tries to get his tight end involved again. Really low pass to his feet. Owens is trying here. Gets swallowed up by the edge. Donovan Westmoreland comes up with another sack. And he just completely overthrows Summers. 4th and 18. He's going to like to punt down deep in his end zone. No signals of... Yes, sir. Oh! Can't come up with a tackle between two. And almost a late hit there by the linebacker. Kennesaw State does not score yet again. The defense is on their side. Hopefully this is the time where the defensive coordinator and Baptiste can start making amends. You know, they had a couple games that were close. The offense just couldn't get it done. Defense was doing all that they can to keep really strong offenses at bay outside of the Boston College game, where there was nothing either side of the ball could do from that throttling. I have to pay attention to the Eagles as they go into their conference play themselves, see if we just suck or if they were actually going to have a good season. Summers gets a good snag and gets a lot of yards after the catch. Baptiste goes back to Clay, gets a couple yards on the first down. Little slip action for Summers. Doesn't work out very well as they lose the yards they just gained. Summers on the comeback. Great catch there as the pass was a little low. 6 first downs for the Arkansas State offense and 0 for the Kennesaw State Owls. And that's a perfect match made in heaven. This is the exact type of game that Baptiste needs with his defensive coordinator to make amends. As they head into conference play as well. Quarterback overthrows. Summers there. Wasn't even ready to be at that spot. Box is loaded there by Kennesaw, and their star linebacker makes the play. Two tight ends on this side, could break loose. Goes down to Cobb. Cobb comes up with the catch, loses it. 57-yard field goal attempt here for the Arkansas Red Wolves. Last big time kick like this was a little short from this kicker, and it's short yet again. Gave the Kennesaw State Owls pretty good field position. They take advantage as the game is tied up. Questionable offensive call there with the long field goal from Baptiste. Oh, good blocking there to get the running back open. Get Spencer open. Sumter's on the outside. Summers, great big time catch. As the big time Kennesaw State linebacker comes up with the injury there as the first quarter ends. Red Wolves, the logo's tough. Those eyes, they strike fear into you as the Owls are struggling running the ball. Started the second here. The quarterback on the rollout. Cobb with the catch on the comeback. Gets out of bounds. Cobb's first catch of the day. Comes in the second quarter here. More motion. Cobb gets the throw. Buries on the side, actually. Gets a couple of yards there. Cobb on the outside, Buries on the inside. Buries gets the look, and he just takes him out. Quarterback was all over him. Cobb is wide open. He overthrows him into the arms of the receiver or the defender there. Kennesaw State comes up with the interception. Some more shaky offense here from Baptiste's squad. Open there on the crossing as Buries comes up with the catch. Cobb one-on-one with his defender on the left side as they try to play action, and the sacks just pile up yet again. Audible by the quarterback as he's running out. Gets a little bit out of the pocket. The catch is almost there. A lot of coverage there as a Red Wolf is injured. Summers with a leaping catch. 4th and 8 here for Baptiste's squad. As the box is loaded, quarterback wants the audible to play. He's going to end up running it, and Clay is just going to get swallowed up behind the line. Bad call by Baptiste. The defense comes up with a big-time stop as the ball is deep in the end zone here for the Red Wolves. About midway through the second, great catch there by the tight end and gets them out of the red zone or out of the end zone there. Gives them a little bit more freedom to move. Owens is back with the play action. Over top, almost another interception for Owens. Owens has got to be in double-digit interceptions through 4 weeks, which is insane. Summers could have a chance to break loose over here on the right side. Not there, but Cobb is, as he snags it out of the air at 5'8" stature, making the leap there. Quarterback should have made that so that he could just catch it and go. But we all know Owens is dealing with his own injury struggles as Clay breaks loose on nearly a first down, 2nd and inches. Spencer gets the yards for the first down off the screen plays. And this Baptiste offense is marching right now. Not too many things are getting in their way. The tight end comes up with a snag. 2nd and 2. Clock is in their favor. They got a chance to take the lead here before the halftime mark. Not in a rush. Ooh, and it's out of bounds. Burries was open there. Just overthrown there by Owens. Going back to Clay here. See if he can just bust it down the middle, get the first down. He does. Cobb's going to stay in the backfield on this. See if Square can break open, and he does, but he's not inbounds. He does not get that feet down. Summers does not get that foot down. The pass was way out in front of him. Oh, just a mess of a play there. It was a tight end screen. Never really formulated. 3rd and 10 for Baptiste's offense here after basically marching down to this spot. Cobb breaks open on the comeback. Gets out of bounds against the bigger defender. An injury here for the Red Wolves. Another one on the offensive line. Spencer is back in for another touch. He's going to get close to the end zone. He's about 2 yards away. Going to go back to the run game here. And you know it's going to be loaded. Clay is ready to burst in there. Gets a stiff arm. Jumps over. Gets in. Touchdown, Red Wolves. And Clay, what an acrobatic, athletic play to get the touchdown and give them the lead. Red Wolves have another chance here to score yet again before the halftime mark. And Owens is going to audible here. See what he can do as the linebacker creeps up. He knows there's pressure. There's always pressure. Great catch there by Summers to get him a couple yards. Not in the hurry up yet. Hoping to get out of bounds on this play here for the offense. With the motion. Summers is breaking open over on the side. And he does not come up with it. Just slips and loses the ball. Usually something he comes up with. But the clock stops. Gives the Red Wolves a chance here. The tight end comes up with a big time snag. And we're going to go hurry up. Baptiste is saying we got to score. Doesn't matter what it is. We have to score. Cobb is going to be open on the left side is what he's hoping for. Does not break loose. The tight end has a chance to come up with a snag. He does not. The linebacker plays him perfect. Clock stops. Summers has a chance to break loose over there even though he has the extra defender. See how they guard it. And Cobb actually has a chance to get a little bit of action. He does not. 30 seconds here. First down would be crucial. The field goal won't be that far. On the comeback. Comes up with the snag. Believe that's Burries. It is. He comes up with big time play after big time play. He gets out of bounds. Gives him a chance here to get another touchdown rather than settle for the field goal. And the tight end comes up with a big time snag over the little defender. Gets the touchdown for the Red Wolves going into the halftime. Baptiste's squad is up 21-7. Shout out to the offense and shout out to the defense. That's always been doing their thing all season long. This could be the game to really mend the two sides as they head into conference play. What a better time to do it. The linebacker continues to make good plays for the Kennesaw State Owls. Oh, sack there. Nearly another sack, but he gets rid of it in a big-time catch there by the halfback, Clay. Showing good hands, but this is good enough to punt. Have the lead. Don't need to risk giving them easy points here. The defense has done a lot of work. The special teams come up with a big-time tackle there. Try to get in with the jet sweep. Doesn't really get anywhere. As they're back to the line yet again. Burries could be the one to break open here. Circle's wide open. Summers goes ahead and gets near the first down mark. 3rd and 3. Mesh look for the squad here. 3rd and 3. Tight end comes open on this side. Gets out of bounds. Oh. Clay makes a couple moves. Gets a little loose. Gets a first down. A little bit more. 8 carries today for Clay. As it seems like Spencer has carried a lot throughout this game and previous game, actually. Going back to Clay. Some more here. Just trying to use that clock in the 3rd quarter especially. Make the 3rd quarter null. Nobody needs to score. Spencer again with the snag. Gets the first down. Baptiste is going to go score here. Quarterback gets a play. Gets sacked yet again. This time by the safety. Spencer getting a chance here to run it. Good hit, good block there. Doesn't get to take full advantage of it. 5 carries for Spencer. Probably about 10 for Clay. Good move there. Getting open for the first down by Cobb. Clay's going to run this through the middle. The box is a little bit loaded, but gets enough yardage there to get 2nd and goal. Baptiste is going to go right back to him. And he's going to break loose for the touchdown there. Gets a 3-score lead on the Owls. Doesn't look like the defense is giving up anything more. The only thing that they gave up was really Baptiste's fault because he went for a 50-something yard field goal when he shouldn't have. Owens is going to use his legs a little bit here. Doesn't get a chance to slide before getting tackled as his injuries continue to be an issue for him. Spencer's going to go for it out of the backfield with the hot route. And it ends up in a sack. Wouldn't be surprised here if Owens takes a seat and Crawford comes in for a couple snaps, especially entering the 4th quarter. We'll see just how much Baptiste is willing to put up with. Summers comes up with a snag, can't quite break loose, and this is a puntable one. Too close to our side to make it happen for Baptiste. He goes ahead and kicks it. No reason to get Owens more injured here. Keep going to Clay. He's a contact guy. Breaks loose, gets a stiff arm out. 13 rushes, 82 yards on the day for Clay. Oh, Burries gets the snag, but not many yards after that. Dangerous ball thrown by the quarterback there. Just doesn't really have much regard for his receiver. The tight end can't even come up with that because it's behind him and it's low. Baptiste cannot wait to get his own quarterback in here. He just cannot wait for it as the quarterback gets sacked yet again. Baptiste's squad still has a strong lead. And Clay can't get quite up the middle there. Not much happened on that last drive, so we're 5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Baptiste is still throwing it, and it ends up in an interception as the Kennesaw State Owls scored on the last possession, cutting the lead down a little bit. Luckily, they don't make it a one-possession game quite yet, but it's nearing that. And Baptiste is going to elect to run here, get some of this time off the clock, get the clock started as Clay is breaking loose a little bit there, gets the first down a little bit more. Going back to Spencer here. Clay gets a quick breather. Spencer gets a couple yards, 3 of them. Just keeping the clock going. Trying to maintain that lead for Baptiste's squad. Good little throw and catch there from Burries to get the first down and keep that clock moving. Screenplay gets Clay open, gets him the first down. Quarterback calls for a play change there. Didn't like what he saw with the 2 linebackers in the middle. And they don't move a whole lot. Cobb gets open. Gets down near the red zone for this squad as the time continues to waste away. Gonna go straight to the halfback here. See how much he can get. Spencer can't quite get the first down. Hopefully Clay's on this substitution here. Have a feeling he'll be able to bully his way into the end zone and get them one. He does not. He gets plugged up. Spencer is back for another opportunity to score. Faking the jet. Quarterback runs. Owens gets it in. Cobb on the comeback. Runs out of bounds there. Run play for Clay to get the clock back started. The clock and the field position is in the favor of the Red Wolves and Baptiste. And Clay gets another touchdown. Just bullies his way into the end zone. As Baptiste's squad is now 42-23. Nearing that 2-minute warning. Play action there. He's open. Snag catch by the running back, Spencer. Red Wolves are in hurry up. Spencer's still on the field, about to get another touch. Taking it slow here as the 2-minute warning is near. How great they did today. And now it's time to turn the page of their non-conference schedule into the pages of their conference schedule. As the tight end comes up with a really good catch there. Slants for him. Tight end gets another first down. That time is coming off the clock. Not much the Kennesaw State Owls can do. Audible here for another slants play. Cobb comes open, jumps up for the touchdown. And this is what Baptiste envisioned his offense to look like. 49-30. The Red Wolves get it done. Coach, look at him. Rolls his eyes back in happiness. Trey Owens throws for 444 yards, 4 touchdowns, 62 completion percentage. We'll have to see how many balls he threw. Like you said at the beginning, Baptiste wants to win any way possible. He doesn't care what it takes to win. And especially offensively right now, that's all he has to worry about. He's been disappointed in his showings through the first 3 games. And they get a win here in week 4. So get ready to head into Sun Belt play and hope to dethrone the JMU, who's been kind of running through the league there in the Sun Belt football. Had a couple good years in basketball. big time win there. Hopefully improves with the recruits. This is an emotional one for Baptiste going into week 5. He gets to go back home where he was a starter for 3 years. His alma mater didn't get a chance to give him a chance to be the offensive coordinator. He goes elsewhere in the Sun Belt, Arkansas State, and teams are wondering if they made the wrong decision, getting rid of their offensive coordinator in favor of Baptiste. But that's all for this episode. We'll be tune in for Louisiana and Arkansas State Red Wolves getting back at it, a little bit of rivalry. We'll be tapped back in after that.